Okay, in the last one, we were exploring when you can have three decisions in a story and how we could code that. So here we have three decisions. They choose room one, room two, or room three. So we can add as many as we want, aleph, as many as we want. Now, important part to remember is if you have an if, aleph, the very last one could be an else, where you don't check anything. Else's don't have checks. Okay, they're just the ones that run if none of the others are true. None of these are true, it'll run the else. You can't have an else in before an aleph. Has to be the very last one. And it's the default thing that runs. Okay? It's quite important. So anyway, so with three decisions here, choices, branches, and I'm going to do a couple of different things with each one. So first of all, I've checking the input of the choice, very complicated way, just checking until they enter a valid choice, and then I'm doing this. But I'm going to put the entire thing inside a loop. The whole thing is inside a loop. So it is actually a loop within a loop, obviously. So all this is highlighted and indented. So now our story is inside a loop, and the input is checking inside a loop. This break will get out of this loop, but not this one. You need another break. So in this story, we'll say if they choose room one, it's the end. Okay, it's the end of the story, and if they choose that, door 2 and 3, story carries on. So under choice 1 there, all we have to do if we want to end the story is you enter room 1 and a deadly spider bites you. The end, okay? The end. So basically that's the end, and it'll run this code here. End. Okay, so it's going to run the indented code and say basically end of story or something outside the loop. So we've already done this in a lot of ones. I'm in a loop, and now I've got a loop checking my input, and now I'm checking my rooms. When I want to finish my story, I jump down to here. Done. Okay, so room 2, you enter room 2, and this time instead of room 2 is going to have basically a big description of this room. Okay, it's going to come up, and I'm going to use a function to do this one. So a different option. So above, up here somewhere, actually above, right at the top, I'm going to write a function called room 2, and I'm just going to print out a description of the room. You are in a large ballroom. Okay, so that's my room 2. And under here, I can actually just call that function and it will print it. Okay, so there's my room 2. So that goes up to here, runs that code there in the function, and comes back to here. Now room 3 will do a decision. So it's going to, room here is going to go like this, and there's going to be some decisions happening in room 3. Okay, maybe it's stairs going down. So do we go down the stairs? Stairs down, and stairs maybe I'm finding more and more out about this program. Stairs up, maybe. So I find some stairs going up and down. and that's a choice in room 3. So for room 3, I can say you see stairs going up and down. Right, so I have a choice here. Do you go up? And type in up or down the stairs. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to check this input again by basically checking in a loop. So I'm going to loop this part. Pretty hardcore. Okay, oh, now we're really getting complicated. And I'm going to basically just do a simple, more easier check than the last one. But basically, if I choose to the word up, or choice equals down, we'll break out of the loop. So this is checking a really simple input checking, and only otherwise it makes them keep going until they pick up or down. Now, if they choose, if choice was down, maybe up, then we can run this code. Else we can run this code. You go down the stairs. So now we've got quite a good story. We've got lots of things happening. Okay. Now what happens at room 2 once that function, the function call has happened? Okay. What happens now? See, this is the thing. You've got to know what to do next. So if the function call happens, we can code extra things, something else inside here. So what we need to do is work out what we're going to do. Is there another door that goes along into another tunnel? So if we do that, we have to code it in here. Okay. You see another door on the opposite wall. Okay, so we have a choice. Go through, go back to room, go back. You go through the door. There are 2 tunnels, left or right. So now we have to choose. Do we go left and print that? You go left, or else you go right. So that's getting quite complicated. So the story as it goes through carries on in here. Otherwise, room 3 story carries